My name is Grant Harrold, known as the Royal Butler, and I'm with Captain Hashmi on the Queen Mary 2 to talk about the etiquette for an afternoon tea. Captain, I'm really interested about your hat, because obviously you're holding it, and is that to do with the etiquette about gentlemen taking the hat off when you go indoors? Is it the same on a ship?
It probably originates from that, but Merchant Navy and in fact Royal Navy etiquette does dictate that the master or the officer would only wear the cap outdoors on deck. Once you're indoors on a ship, the cap comes usually under your left arm and stays off. And female officers, at least in the Merchant Navy, do keep their hats on.
They do keep them on.
Yes.
So that's interesting, because I was taught that with hat etiquette, gentlemen always remove the hats, but ladies can keep the hats on, which a lot of people today don't know. So I love that there's a bit of a crossover there with the etiquette on a ship and the etiquette on land. So Captain, the first thing we're going to do is our napkin etiquette. I normally leave mine in half and place it on my lap. When you have the larger napkins, it's always said that the crease for the gentlemen is towards them, and for the ladies the crease is away, so that the ladies can pick up a corner, they can dab, and then when they place it back down, it conceals the lipstick and any crumbs. If you had lipstick on, which obviously we don't. So Captain Hashmi, as we're having an afternoon tea and you're very kindly hosting it, would you like to do the honours and play mother, as they say?
Certainly, but I wasn't sure who would be hosting. I've hedged my bets by having handled the teapot towards me and handled the milk jug towards yourself, but I'll be delighted.
It becomes quite a big discussion point, doesn't it, how you take your tea?
Yes, certainly, and not only pouring tea, but how to stir the tea. Now, sailors are very careful because usually the ship will be moving. We'd normally be going back and forth.
Wow.
Back and forth, just like the ship.
I love this. This is exactly what I've been saying for years, because a lot of people will do it in the circular motion, and I always say that if you do that, you're going to cause a storm in a teacup.
Exactly. Sailors are superstitious, so we don't want to create a storm in the teacup.
I love that. That is amazing. So that's obviously where that saying comes from.
Absolutely.
This is great. This is wonderful. I've been doing it right all these years. And then, Captain, we move on to these wonderful selection for the afternoon tea we've got here. What order would you normally do this in?
Usually I would go bottom up, working my way up the selection tray.
That's exactly what I would do. So sandwiches, then the scones, and then lastly with the cakes.
After you.
Thank you. So Captain, now we move on to the scones.
So very soon you're going to reveal my decades-old conundrum, whether it's jam or cream first.
Do you know, it's funny, it's one of the biggest debates. My question to you is, Captain, what do you do? Do you do cream or jam first?
Well, I'm going to upset either Devon folk or the Cornish folk, but I've always gone, as a simple sailor, for jam first.
So you do the Cornish way, where
yes.
you put the cream on top. I prefer to do it the Devon way, where I like to put my cream first and then my jam. I can only assume, Captain, that when you have your breakfast and you have your toast, you put your butter on top of your jam. Yes, that's how I win the argument every time. Captain, thank you for inviting me on Cunard's Queen Mary 2. This has been a wonderful afternoon tea. In fact, can I say even a little bit royal with all this royal portraits and paintings and memorabilia around us. I feel a bit nostalgic as well today, so thank you for this amazing experience.
It's a pleasure having you on the Queen Mary 2, and I look forward to you sailing with us again in the near future.
Chin chin.
Chin chin.